Christel. I'm going to do a full moon reading for you, a tarot reading, the energy for the full moon for your zodiac sign. So try and listen to your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, because sometimes you may not resonate with the reading, and then it's always good to have a listen to your rising sign or your moon sign if you know what they are. If you don't know what they are, you can always put in your birth data on astro.com, and then you get a free birth chart. The more detailed your birth data is, which means location and date, an hour, time of birth, the correcter your information will be on that birth chart. Now, the full moon is on November the 30th at 9:30 a.m. GMT time, and it's going to be in Gemini. It's also a lunar eclipse. It's the start of a series of eclipses that are going to be in Gemini and Sagittarius. And so they will switch out like that, and there will be a series of eclipses in the same combo of signs, because Gemini and Sagittarius, for the astrologers amongst you, they know that. For those that are beginners, they don't know that maybe, but they are opposite signs. So that's it. Powerful energy coming this one, so on the November the 30th and on December the 14th with a new moon in Sagittarius. So keep an eye on that and see what your reading says about that. Now I'm going to turn the camera down and I'll start reading for you. Hi Gemini, I'm going to read for you for the full moon in your own sign in Gemini, with an eclipse. Don't forget that. So powerful energy, so make use of it. And we'll start with the you and your environment card. Judgment and Seven of Swords. Okay. I'm going to pull only 3 cards for your basis, and then pull some extra cards. The Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Son of Cups. All cups. Very emotional. Very, very emotional. Let's start with you here. You and your environment. The Judgment card, look at the person coming out of the heart center, and also the heart chakra colors, the green color of this person. This person is, you are wanting something better for yourself. I feel like you're wanting to sort of ascend. You want to change. There is something that's dying in you. Well, not dying literally, but it's just changing within you, which is something that has to die off. And with a full moon, that's a good time to do that, especially also with an eclipse. And something new is waiting to be born. And the Seven of Swords, for me, it feels like you're very protective of that thing that you want to change, of the change in you. I feel that you're very protective of your energy, and I feel that's also probably needed, to be careful, to be kind to yourself. And I feel this is also about boundaries, setting boundaries with other people, because that change you're doing is quite intense. And because of the intensity of the change, you need to have boundaries with other people. You have to be able to say no. And to, and say no with kindness, but also to be okay with saying no to other people, because it's, at this moment, it's about you and your change. I feel that here, these 2 cards, this Four of Cups and this Five of Cups. Let's start with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups it feels a sad card, isn't it? With the horse hanging its head, looking down, it's in the dark. Here is the Five of Cups are in the light. So Five of Cups usually is the card of loss. And it feels that, I feel that it's you mourning a little bit this fact that by ascending, by changing, you have to leave something behind. And it could be leaving people behind. And that makes you sad. But it's something that has to happen, because Judgment card says so. it may also be that you feel a little bit sad because of the boundaries. Some people trying to break your boundaries and trying to invade that makes you sad because you have to be protective. That means you have to sort of do something that is not really in your nature of doing, that you feel unkind towards the other people when you set the boundaries. But when you set boundaries, um, it doesn't have to be unkind, and it doesn't mean that you have to feel guilty or ashamed because you said no. It's very important to have good, solid boundaries, and maybe that is something that is the change in you, that you're learning about that. Learning about where are the limits, where do I let people in, and where do people need to stop. And that's, this is why this Four of Cups is a bit like this rat is protecting your emotions. The cups are the emotions. Now you can interpret this card in many ways, but for me, it feels like you're protecting yourself again. It's a little bit like the Seven of Swords. Here it's about boundaries. Here it's about protecting your emotions, about being careful who you let into your change, because you need to protect the emotions. It feels like this card tells you to be careful, be kind to yourself, practice self-care as well. Don't let some poisonous thing into the cups. The cups are your emotions, your feelings. You need to protect them because, again, here, this shame sometimes that you feel when you set these boundaries and this guilt that you feel, you don't have to feel it. You have to it's all about protecting yourself. Because the Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups, tells me that, something beautiful is coming. Sorry, of this change. Something new, something beautiful is coming in. Look at the goose or the swan coming in with beautiful new emotions. And these new emotions are being created here. This new stuff is being created here. There is this thing that changes within you that will change the way you feel about stuff, the way you feel about people, the way you feel about yourself, but in a good way. But there is this, when change is happening, lots of things can be completely up in the air, and that can make us feel sad, it can make us feel protective, it can make us feel harsh sometimes. So that's why I'm saying practice self-care. Leave the emotions, protect your emotions as well here as well as here. Don't be disappointed with yourself or ashamed or guilty when you're setting boundaries, because you need to protect yourself. You need to set the boundaries to be able to come out as a swan, from the ugly duckling to the beautiful swan with all these beautiful new emotions. Let's see what the other cards say here. Oh my God. So there were cards jumping off. I'll shuffle here so that you see that I'm just pulling them out. Okay, so this is the Ten of Pentacles. So there is the end of a cycle here. The Judgment card also tells me that you're ending a cycle, and this is like the same card. You're ending a cycle, and that means you have to protect those emotions. I feel that with this full moon in your sign and the eclipse as well, this change that's happening here is accelerating. It's going faster than you think. And maybe that, the fact that it's going, oh my God, what is happening with these cards? The fact that it goes faster also brings in more feeling of sort of loss, that you're losing out on something, but you're not. You're not losing out on something because of this. Again, a protective card. This time the Four of Pentacles. I feel it's a protective card again. It's a Seven of Swords. It's that Four of Cups. Because you need that stability. You need those boundaries to protect yourself. You need to sort of yeah, that energy of yours needs like an energy field around it, a protective shield, so that you can do the change that you need to do. And therefore you need time for yourself. And it's a change that will happen. The change is happening. There is this mixing here of things, but there's also the patience. It's a bit of inner work. Even though it's accelerating here, you will have to be patient with yourself and also with other people. You know, when you're setting these boundaries, sometimes you will have to do that, you know, with kindness, and you will have to be patient with these other people that try to butt in. Okay, so the Knight of Cups with the Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, it is related to your deepest emotions. Often this is going back to the past. I don't feel that this is it. I feel that these are new emotions coming your way. People helping you as well to come out. And you're working on yourself in a diligent way. I don't think that these pentacles here in this reading have anything to do with money. But I feel that there are new values coming into your life with this Knight of Cups, the Son of Cups. New values, and that those need to be defined again. They need to be worked on. You really need to embrace them and integrate them within your whole being, like the Judgment card says. And for those values, that needs a little bit of work. You know, you need to work on that. Let's see what the messages say for you. I'm pulling two messages. Oof, this one falls, so let's just let it fall. And then another one. So cow spirit, miracles are endless. I feel that this is here. Miracles are happening here. Also, this will feel a little bit like a miracle. You know, when you're coming out, when the swan is coming out, that feels like a miracle. Like you got there, you've done that. And this is the armadillo spirit. I told you about boundaries, didn't I? So it says set healthy boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. So really it's about saying no to the people that are trying to rudely invade your change. It's time you do that. Protect your energy, put that shield around you, and set the boundaries. They need to be there. Because then the miracles are endless. That's it for you, Gemini. I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.